India among top 5 defense spenders, China's is thrice its budget, report. London, India's defense budget broke into the world's top 5, beating the UK for the first time, a new report by a London-based global think tank has said, signaling a key shift in the military balance between the two countries. India overtook the UK as the 5th largest defense spender in the world in 2017 at $52.5 billion, up from $51.1 billion in 2016, according to the Military Balance 2018 report by the International Institute for Strategic Studies, IISS. In contrast, the UK's defence budget fell from $52.5 billion in 2016 to $50.7 billion last year. This represents a key shift in the military balance between India and the UK, with India allocating more capabilities to develop its regional resources than the UK in a global context, said IISS Senior Fellow for South Asia, Rahul Roy Chaudhary. The report notes that while India continues to modernize its military capabilities, China, with the world's second largest defense budget after the US, remains far ahead with 3 times India's defense budget at $150.5 billion. China's real defense spending increased by nearly 25% in 2016 to 17, whereas India's rose by just 2.4%. Post-Doklam, India's military balance with China continues to be significantly in China's favor. Since 2000, China has built more submarines, destroyers, frigates, and corvettes than Japan, South Korea and India combined. China will continue to dominate the region militarily and seek to challenge the US in the region as well, Roy Chaudhary notes. According to the analysis, the Chinese army has over 600,000 more active personnel than India. It has nearly 1,200 tactical aircraft compared to India's 785, and 55 more cruisers, destroyers, and frigates than India. The report takes note of the Indian government's Make in India policy, which aims to strengthen the defense industrial base through measures such as reforming the cap on foreign direct investment, FDI, and that the country is one of the top troop contributors to UN peacekeeping operations. The overall capability of the Indian Army is limited by inadequate logistics, and shortages of ammunition and spare parts. Defense cooperation with the US continues to grow, with an increasing level of exercising and sales of US equipment. Development and procurement programs across the services are aimed at replacing aging equipment, but many projects have experienced significant delays and cost overruns, particularly indigenous systems, the report finds. IISS says the new Indian Joint Armed Forces doctrine issued last year sees an emerging triad of space, cyber, and special operations capabilities complementing conventional land, sea and air capabilities as India continues to modernize its strategic forces, particularly its delivery systems. Overall, the report found that China and Russia, with the world's 4th largest defense budget at $61.2 billion, are challenging the military supremacy of the US, $602.8 billion, and its allies, and that the West can no longer rely on the strategic advantage it has enjoyed until now. Saudi Arabia, with a defense spending of $76.7 billion, came in third to complete the world's top 5: the US, China, Saudi Arabia, Russia and India.